It's quite different these days. You have all the distribution is totally different. You have the labels don't have as much money as before, so they don't really have as many resources.
They can't lavish us with gifts and ridiculous requests.
Which actually happened for quite a while.
Yeah, they really let us fly.
Remember there's that. Oh, I remember there was it's funny. I mean, because literally there was one very specific day where we got a call from our manager. He's like, you know what? They're not really going to pay for the private planes anymore. And I remember we were like, what? Outrageous!
This is a
travesty.
Unbelievable.
We got to take a break. We have plenty more conversation to have from Mark and Tom from the band called Blink-182. Maybe you've heard of them. They're going to be playing Sunday, September 26th. And by the way, this Epicenter 2010 is a crazy-ass weekend out there in Fontucky. I mean, it's unbelievable. Eminem, Kiss, Bush, B.O.B., Papa Roach. Travis, I guess, is doing his own set on Saturday, right? The Travis Barker is going to be doing his own thing out there, in addition to playing with Blink on Sunday. Rise Against, 30 Seconds to Mars, Bad Religion, so much more. We'll talk more with the guys right after this on the Kevin and Bean.
What about something new from that band, huh?
Yeah. What the hell are they doing?
KROQ Road Trip USA. Stop number 1 is the band Phoenix at Lollapalooza in Chicago. You qualify to win to see that by getting a ticket. Back up.
And now, a moment with Kevin.
Qualify with tickets to see Phoenix at the Hollywood Bowl, plus you could win a brand new car.
They're headlining Madison Square Garden.
Phoenix is
headlining Madison Square Garden.
Amazing.
It's the world-famous KROQ at 827. Phoenix at Coachella had one of the biggest.
But what about
crowds.
Justin Bieber? What did he do?
Well, that I don't know.
That's...
way to just...
What about him? You guys want to talk about all these other bands? What about him?
What about Justin? Where's Justin Bieber's love? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Mark and Tom are in studio from Blink-182. It's the Mark, Tom, and Travis show. Travis not included here on the Kevin and Bean program today. We're talking about Epicenter 2010, which is 2 big nights in September. September the 25th and 26th. First night, by the way, has got your Eminem. Mm-hmm. Also your Kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, please tell me you guys are in the Kiss Army like I am, and you're so psyched about that.
I wear the pants.
I love the Kiss. I've seen them many times.
I just remember, I just remember when they really started coming back pretty strong a few years back, and Gene Simmons in the pants and everything. That's the only image I have in my head.
The first show back together in makeup before they did the homecoming show in Detroit was at the Weenie Roast. So we had a chance to kind of see that first thing, and it was just it was a dream come true to see those guys back together. I think you guys should put the makeup back on too. By the way,
wait though. Tell the best part of the story.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin's favorite part of the story is that the pyrotechnics weren't exactly 100% worked out on that early date, and my wife's hair caught on fire.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
How's that not the best part of the story?
My God.
Well, it wasn't as much fun for us as it was for you,
but
Kevin.
Now,
that's why.
Looking back on it, your wife's hair caught on fire.
Looking back, it was fairly memorable.
Awesome.
And then on the Sunday night, Blink-182, their only North American appearance of 2010, along with Rise Against, another phenomenal live band. 30 Seconds to Mars, Bad Religion, Day to Remember, Suicidal Tendencies. It goes on and on and on. Speaking of Blink and your crazy fans, you've probably met a lot of fans over the years with Blink tattoos. Am I right?
Yes. One's named Tom.
I have one. I was probably the first one to have it, and then everyone else copied it.
We've got Katie, who, if I understand her email correctly, is getting hers today. So I thought this might be a good opportunity to bring you all together. Hey, Katie, welcome to the Kevin and Bean Show. How are you?
Hi, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Well,
I'm
hi.
good.
This is exciting, Katie. This is quite an honor that you're doing that. That's amazing.
It feels a little serendipitous, I have to say, that you're on the radio today.
Oh, that's a big word.
All right, so let me set.
I don't know what that
I
means.
thought about that too. It was a big word.
let me set. That's an ice cream place in New York. You know that, Kevin.
Right.
Let me set this up for you.
That was a great movie.
Katie's email says that she has seen Blink-182 30 times in concert. Is that right, Katie? Or are you exaggerating for effect?
No, it has literally been 30 times.
What was the first Blink show you ever saw?
At the Weenie Roast in 1998.
Oh, KROQ history all over the place.
I'd like to suggest that I love Blink-182, but 30 times might be too many.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
I trust me. I'm just scared that she's going to say we haven't gotten better. That's the only thing I'm scared she's going to say.
All right, so 30 times in concert. Today's the day before your 30th birthday. You already have Epicenter tickets to see them in September, but you say that you are going to get a Blink-182 tattoo today, and we are dying to know what the plans are. What are you going to get?
I am going to get, well, this is growing up on my wrist.
Oh, wow. I wrote that.
That's sophisticated.
I wrote that. That was me. I wrote that.
Wow. That's good.
You know it's going to be there
Well,
forever.
thank you. It is going to to be there forever, and I'm going to be growing up forever.
True.
I love
that time-space
You
continuum.
wrote a timeless sentence.
I'm telling you,
Isn't
that when I hear stories like this, it just reaffirms my belief that this band is like an orgasm. You can't have too much of it. You know what I'm saying? This is great, Katie. This is awesome. And Mark, you should have a Blink tattoo as well. I have two of them.
Wait, you don't, Mark?
No.
Well,
I don't know what's dude.
There's not
I
much
spent
dedication.
5 years hating this guy. You think I'm gonna live my body forever?
Well, I
Mark,
have.
you're welcome to come. I'm going to be there at 4 o'clock today. You're welcome to join me.
there you go. Mark will be there.
4 o'clock?
Yeah?
Mark, you're the lightest of the ink in the band, right? How many do you have?
I just have two. I only have two tattoos.
Because I know a lot of times yours don't even show. So
Yeah.
They're
I'm a
like
very
on
private person.
And then his penis over there.
They're on his front hip and the center of his back and the lower part.
Yeah,
There's
I got
flower.
a sunshine.
stamp?
Yeah,
Sun.
little flower on the back of my back.
Nice.
Katie, have a great time at Epicenter.
Katie, thank you very much for getting a tattoo. That's awesome, and I hope that you love your tattoo forever.
I will, and thank you for being you guys. You're amazing.
Hey, thanks for being you.
This is beautiful.
It's a love fest.
If you want to talk to Mark and Tom from Blink-182, we're going to throw the phones open right now at 1-800-520-1067. Now, I understand for the best calls, not for everybody, Kevin, but for the best calls, we can hook them up with Epicenter 2010 tickets, right?
Yes, we can. Yep.
Okay, so you got to be good. Don't say, "Hey, do you have any new music?" Because that's been covered. But if you got something else for the guys, call now 1-800-520-1067. We'll return with Mark and Tom from Blink-182 right after this on the Kevin.
106.7 KROQ is KROQ, and it's 8:38.
I know those guys. Hey, Mark and Tom from Blink-182 are in studio with us on the Kevin and Bean Show. The Weekend Rage with our friend Adam Carolla coming up in about 20 minutes or so right now. First, though, we're taking your calls at 1-800-520-1067 if you have any questions for the band. How are we going to do this with the tickets, Kevin? Because I know we have limited number to give away. They are still on sale for Epicenter 2010.
I say we'd give away to the best, the first three good ones. I mean, if it's not a good one,
First
we move
three
on.
good ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
First three good ones.
Why don't we start with Svetlana, which I'm sure I said that wrong. She's on line 7, and she joins us on the Kevin and Bean Show. Svetlana.
Hi.
Or Svetlana.
Svetlana.
Is it Svetlana?
Yes, it's Svetlana.
All right.
Yeah, you got to change that. You're
No
on with
way.
Mark and Tom. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to ask you guys. You guys all have kids now. Have they showed any interest in music or anything? Or have you seen any of your videos where you guys run around naked?
Both of those things are true. And you know what I think was really interesting? There's two when a child is born. There's two things that they instinctively know, and one is to latch on and eat, and the other one is they bob their head to music. It's actually pretty interesting. I've noticed that in lots of babies because I stare at other people's babies. And
All right.
but my daughter is now realizing some of the dialect that Blink has been using on
Excellent,
stage
good.
and in the old videos.
And it's not like you can hide that at this point.
No, you cannot. And
I'm raising my kids Amish.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No buttons. No snaps.
no clothes.
No snaps, no clothes,
Snaps.
no electronics.
That is
Snaps,
something
right? You
that
can't do snaps.
that is something that has to occur to you, though, at some point, is they're going to be old enough to see everything and anything that you've ever done. So I guess that's just a conversation you're just going to have to, put on the back burner until
I
it
know
happens.
it's so crazy with our band though, because they're really the first. You guys have to realize that when we came out in the first few years, we were touring and we were saying some really, really bad stuff on stage. And to us, it wasn't that bad because we were touring with bands like Guttermouth and these other punk bands that were actually doing physically dangerous things to their bodies on stage.
Right.
So we would say things that we actually thought they were funny. Mark and I would just entertain each other. People started watching that. So we kind of just we came from a group or a scene of people in the music industry that kind of stuff was normal, but